Good morning. How are we doing? So, are low-calorie drinks healthy? That was a question I had yesterday, so I thought I'd jump on and just answer that. Just done our morning sessions. We've now got Tai Chi on. We've got Marlboro devices from home. Busy day, and then we're outside, which is looking good. So, are low-calorie drinks healthy? I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Good morning, Joss. How are we doing? And the reason I'm bringing this up is because we have to ask the question, what does health mean to you? And this is how what we went through, in that if you look at low-calorie drinks, you often hear about aspartame, methanol, links to all sorts of disease, blood sugar levels, and all sorts in the media. But then when you look at the research, it equates to like 16 cans of Diet Coke a day for 50 years or something ridiculous like that. And it's often blown out of proportion. There's some people will say that, I don't feel good when I have them, etc. There's always going to be anomalies. Like, if you consider nuts, for example, some people have a very dangerous, critical allergy to nuts. That doesn't mean that we say to other people, I know someone who's got a nut allergy, you shouldn't be eating nuts. Similar with like soy, it's quite a high allergen. Eggs, quite a high allergen. Seafood, like parts of the world that some of the healthiest populations in the world eat lots of seafood, yet some people are allergic to it. But it seems like with the low calorie side of things, low calorie drinks, sometimes we have this view that they should be avoided at all costs because we're trying to be healthy. But then at the same time, in this situation, say someone's like, I want to get my body fat down, I want to lose weight, I want to get my body fat down to be healthy. Interestingly, low-calorie drinks can play a part in that. We know from research that when they looked at water versus low-calorie drinks, people actually felt quite satisfied and like they had a treat when they had a low-calorie drink. Now, I'm not saying it's healthier than having water, but indirectly, if that then means that someone then stops feeling the need to have biscuits or drinking in the evening, or they found an alternative, it comes back down to what is the alternative. That'll give you a good idea of what's healthy, because if someone then has that low calorie drink and they, let's say it's one I like is low calorie sparkling elderflower drink. It's like fizzy elderflower drinks. It's really nice, and it feels like I'm having like a special gin or something to me. That's just me. And that hits a spot. It's quite filling because it's sparkling, it's nice, it feels like I've had something sweet, yet it's 0 calories, 0 sugar. And that can actually play a role in satisfying my sweet tooth. And if then, hey Julie, hey Mary, if then that leads to someone lowering their calorie intake, and that means they lose body fat, does that make that healthy? And just know that we can't win here all the time. You're not going to get the perfect answer here, because I could say ideally I want to avoid that and just have water. And that's fine. But then what might I have instead? Might I then overeat, even if it's quote unquote healthy food? And I spoke yesterday about what we mean by naughty snacks, because there could be somebody who goes, I'm going to give up naughty snacks because I need to lose weight. Then they eat 2 apples, 2 plums, 2 peaches, a banana, yogurt, smoothie, and a juice or something, and they used to have a Snickers and a latte, but the Snickers and the latte is actually the same calories or maybe even lower. I'm giving you scenarios where sometimes we need to look at the specifics of the foods that we're eating rather than just the marketing labels, really, to see actually when it comes down to losing body fat, calories in, calories out is key with this, as we know. So then we've got to look at, okay, what does health mean to us right now? And when we looked at this, they said words like more energy, fitter, lighter, stronger. And none of these words meant that they couldn't have a low calorie drink. And it was almost like, okay, maybe I can treat myself to one. Maybe I can treat myself to one. Maybe I can have one. Maybe that will help me stick to what I need to stick to get the weight down, which is what I want for health reasons as well, to get stronger, to feel lighter, to fit clothes for health reasons as well. So then we start to put all these together. So I hope that helps, and I hope that just debunks a few myths, because when you look at some of the research on it, it's like some of the media articles will say about methanol and all this stuff with like aspartame and stuff. And I'm not saying it's great. Like there might be, it's been massively researched, by the way. It's been around for ages. Yeah, I'm not saying it has a benefit like directly, but it's certainly neutral, providing you're not having on a drip with it. And if that then helps you make better decisions, like I said, and gives you a bit more flexibility, then maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's something that we need to do, is actually slow down to speed up, rather than think I've got to be perfect all the time. Actually, what can I use as a tool in the toolbox? Like maybe that is what we need certain nights. And I spoke to someone recently, they're trying to drink a bit less. So on a few nights, they'll just have a different drink, like similar to mine and the sparkling elderflower. And that just satisfies a need more than they thought. But unless you do it, unless you try it, you never know with this. But when you think about all the stuff that you see in the media that I read sometimes, I look at it and I think it's quite a lot of scaremongering. Like there's more methanol in a tomato, which is interesting. Anyway, enough of me jibber jabbering. Hope that helps. Any questions, as always, just let me know and I will see you soon. Take care.